Hello everyone, this is Father the Everchosen, back with another episode of our runic conquest of Rovanion. We're just going to jump right in. We still have a little bit of resistance from Dorwinion with their last three provinces, Alanan, Carvered, and Rawburg. We have brought war to Dale, taking both Kondovan and Talathang from them. Bektar up here with all of his cavalry forces and a few mercenaries that he had just hired is preparing to probably be attacked by Captain Kell. We have just dropped off Captain Yaban here, and he will be going to Burmarlinge with probably Rukar and a good chunk of this army. Over here, Khan Maltok has a very strong army of mostly armor-piercing troops. And he is going to be going up against the Dwarves, which just lost Skarn. And elsewhere throughout the Empire, we're just raking in the money. We border Dol Guldur here. We border Mordor through the old Rhûn road. And really at this point, it's just a push for Lake Town, Dale, Erebor, and Threndwell's Halls. And this is more than likely where we will end the campaign. So, only a handful of episodes left. We are at an end turn. I would like to end over here because Rhubar is about to finish its road. But looking around, it does look like everything has built. The only thing I did want to do was move those axemen down.
How may I serve?
And move that cavalry up because I can retrain those Candish riders. The Rovanian riders, I'm not going to be able to retrain. I'll probably just send them to die somewhere.
The sun sets on
But we're at an end turn, so 1570 here in Rhubar. So it goes up by almost 300 to 1803, and that road will now increase travel speed for everybody. Does look like Dol Guldur is right there at Alanan. I wish they would go for Carvered and weaken the garrison there. Oh, good. They did move south. I would really like to take Alanan because there is that crossing right there. And it means that I don't have to just station ships right there at the point where the Kelduin and the Sea of Rhûn meet. So I don't have to station somebody here just to use as a bridge.
Orders.
This gentleman... Oh, he was coming back for troops, I do believe.
Like the weary camel,
So,
now we
looking
must
around,
wait.
Naburka is now finally making us really good money, and that's the thing with Naburka. If you can hold it and get that population up, just upgrading it to a town makes it so profitable for you. That grain exchange will pop in, enough to be worth, those 2 turns. Elgair. Let's look at Rhubar now. The trading post. Get us a little bit more money. For 4 turns, why not? I don't see a problem in doing that. Mataram. Does look like we're going to finally start having to build... Well, we can get the leather tanner. The leather tanner will give us a little bit more money. Mataram really... if we did recruit troops here, we'd just have to send them up and then ship them. So I'm kind of happy that we haven't built anything down here and just focused on economy in the south. If we grab... No, let's just grab the leather worker here as well. And then we'll do Master Mason's Hall first. Monarchus. Now this could still be useful because it's close enough to Dorwinion. And for that... I don't know. I still think that at the end, we're just going to build the Warlord's Hall. Austenaire is getting there. Awful Bed will upgrade here momentarily. Sandhead Way. That's really what we need to start looking at. The barracks will be the best thing there. I don't think we can recruit anybody super fantastic anywhere. We're getting another really good army produced here. We got the Loke Scion Rim, and pretty soon we will get the Loke Enos Rim. And I'll wait for that and pick up as many troops along the way. And hopefully by that point we can just drop them closer to Lake Town. Bektar did not get attacked, but his force is a cavalry force, so I'm really not... I don't want him to hold the bridge. Doesn't really seem like something that would be beneficial for him.
Noble one.
If I pull out the general,
At
I'm
once.
going to have to keep
Yes, noble master.
a general here.
Noble
So let's
one.
move Bektar back
Breaking
towards
up
it.
into- How may I serve?
This raiding army will get on the other
We rest
side.
here until dawn. Yes, noble master.
And we'll take...
Orders. How may I serve?
Let's merge everything.
Noble one. Orders. Orders. How may I serve?
We'll take
Orders.
that away.
An honor to serve.
So he'll get in there.
We move at first light.
We'll just lower the tax rate for a turn. Not too concerned.
How may I serve?
You know what, we'll just join them together.
Joining the ranks.
So now Rukar will be heading towards Burmarlinge, and then at that point, it's just a straight shot for Dale.
Noble one.
Khan Maltok is going to just take the road,
An honor to serve. Yes.
and this road should lead
Setting
him
a watch here.
to the next village. Oh, why not? Pick up those cell swords, just finish out the army. And I think that, yet again,
Orders. We move.
station them there.
How may I serve? We march. Orders.
Get all of our cavalry over there. We do need to start thinking about pushing on Alanan, but we don't really have an army nearby to send. You know, these Balkoth tribesmen aren't... They're just not what I need. I'll start getting some better units, because we do need to finally make that final push on Alanan. That should be enough for now, I think. Yeah, that should be enough for now. So I hope many of you are enjoying the our Denium campaign as well. I got the request to play that as good, so that's why we have decided to play them as allies to Dol Amroth and Gondor, and hopefully Khand does not side with the Blue Wizards. But even if they do, I think so much of their land will already be gone, and then again most of it will fall when if they did side with the Blue Wizards, when the Inquisitor comes. I can't remember his name, and Kantar. But let's look at this. 2 Dalian Longbowmen, 2 Dalian Swordsmen, Woodland Scouts, Athala Rangers, Barding Marksmen, and Lake Town Pikemen. The only thing that's worrisome might be the Pikemen, but if I can get the Privateer Axemen to take them on, I think we should be fine. Even if we lose this army, I think they're going to take such a devastating amount of damage that it really won't matter. They have 1,100 units in this army. I think at the bare minimum, they're going to lose. Ooh. The fog will actually help us quite a bit. Why would you put the Rovanian Hunters as... Alright, put you guys there. We'll keep our Surute chariots off to the side.
Cavalry.
Privateer cavalry. The dragon guard and the Candish raiders. So Candish raiders, you guys, you, that should be all right. They attacked me, so they are going to have to approach. Let's set you guys to loose formation. Where are their pikes? That's all I care about. The pikes are front and center. So if you want to start firing at the pikes, that's a-okay by me. I would really like to get into the Athala Rangers, but I'm going to have to go a long way. Alright. You hit those Dalian Longbowmen. You hit the Woodland Scouts. And this should be pretty good. Hit him right in the side here. Nope, back off. You don't want to get too many people bunched up into one area. Move. Get into the Athala Rangers. Back off. Privateers. Get into the Barding Marksmen. Look around. Group 2, advance. And you guys can really start just continue to shoot at the pikemen. Privateers out. Nope. You out here. You over here. And if they want to just keep bunching up like this, more than happy to just continue to charge into them. Where are my privateers? There. Get them in the back. Engage. Alright. Everybody pull out. Alright. We've got Lake Town pikemen taking all the throwing axes from the Ravanian hunters. You guys can charge in now. Some of our dragon riders have broken. Not too surprising. Alright, you guys move this way. Throw out the Dalian swordsmen. You guys can keep shooting at the Lake Town pikes. Alright, this will be nice. Devastating rear charge, hopefully. Those Dalian longbowmen are almost gone. Barding marksmen. Alright, pull these guys out. Hopefully, we still have some arrows to fire. Our Surutes. I can't remember if chariots are affected by pikes. If we lose them, we lose them. I mean, they're horses. Nope. You don't. Dalian swords. Pull these guys out. Hit the Surute into the back of these Dalian swords.
Only half the enemy force remains. We must pray they
Pull
lose
out.
their will to fight.
You guys get back in there. You hit the Athala. You come in and hit those. Alright, we really need to get behind. Right now it's 26 to 54. We are doing alright. You can chase down the Dalian longbowmen, that should be fine. Dalian swords. The privateer axemen, oh good. Taking out their captain will definitely help
without their head.
start breaking them down. Alright, charge into the rear. there, like, that's, like, just not what they're designed to do. Alright. Let's pull out our cav. Pull out this cav. Put them out. We should pretty much hold on to most of our cav, I do believe. Alright, we need you guys to bunch back up. 88 units. Rear charge taking a few. Alright, privateers. Getting into the Athala. Recharge into them.
This general was bolder than a rooster and allowed himself to be slain in battle.
Oh, he's quite bold. If he was bolder than a rooster. Yeah.
We have
That
lost half
age-old
of our men.
adage. We should still ultimately be alright. The problem is that it's just taking too long to defeat the pikes. We really need everyone to...
For the moment, the fickle smile
Fall
of
away.
fortune shines upon us. Pray this is a portent of a victory.
Nope, Canis Raiders, pull out. Hopefully, we really need the privateers to come in and get these Dalian swords. 2 different groups of Dalian swords. 86 to 57. I mean, we lost quite a number, but our Suryuts have just been knocking these guys over, so we should be alright. They're gone. They're gone. Alright. Marksmen. As soon as we make everybody rout, we should be fine. We're gonna charge into the back of these pikes.
Our enemy flees before us like a herd of goats. Drive them from the battle.
And that should pretty much take care of everyone. We'll probably just end it. Yeah, there's no reason to try.
The enemy must curse the
We
day they
lost
were
266. They lost
born.
all but
the poet
15
write
of
of
their
this most
men.
wondrous triumph.
And Privateer Cavalry got 294 kills and 152 for the 4th Dragon Rider, which sustained 17 casualties. The highest prisoners also went to the Privateer Cavalry, so they did the best. They're a good mercenary unit. And now with the mercenary system going to be fixed in version 5, I do think that we should be checking that more and more. I always have used the mercenaries, you know, like in emergency situations, like we had seen when I first hired, you know, the Privateer Axemen, the Privateer Cavalry, and the Robanian Hunters.
Yes, please, my lord.
No. Putting all them in this army definitely turned what would have been an attack last turn into a retreat, and then something that could have been a loss in this most recent fight into a heroic victory. And it's just helping weaken Dale's forces. So you can't really ask for anything too much better. Man of the hour, Captain Shariar. Probably something like that. Marks of war, not bad. Troop morale increase. Movement, so he's eager. He's a drill master. That increases his movement, which is quite good. You know what? Why not? We'll get him.
Noble one.
So we've got some forces knocking around in the north.
Honor to serve.
You're gonna hit
We
Farm
close for
Harlange.
battle. We shall endure outside their walls.
And
noble one.
Bektar. We can... maybe not. We'll keep it at a low tax rate, I guess. Telething, though... Nope, it's not going to do pretty much anything for me. For a long
Honor
time.
to serve. Yes.
Alright. Going from here...
Setting a watch here. At once.
We will
move at first
eventually
light.
find the next city. I think it's right in this general vicinity.
Yes,
so
noble
we
master.
should be dealing quite a significant blow to the dwarves. Have we checked through, made sure all this was usable? Yes. It's kind of nice to take a place and then just not have to do anything to it. Ooh, another batch of Loksion Rim, Loknar Rim. Wow. Yeah, we'll start producing them. We'll grab these. Queue these up next turn. This army that will be produced will be quite the spectacle. And I really cannot wait to use it against more than likely Lake Town. Just want to make sure I didn't see anything else.
How may I serve?
Alright, Vilter is safe enough for now. They have decided to move a lot of their troops out of Carverad. There is no general with them. Both generals. Yeah, Vinelord Heron over here is just himself, and then Winden is just in Carverad with Thorn Bladesman, which
Orders.
is not anything really to worry about. We will
How may
indeed
I serve?
start moving troops to the front lines, though,
Orders. How may I serve?
so we
march.
can
We rest here
better
until
prepare ourselves
dawn.
to
Orders. We march. Forming up
attack.
together. Orders.
And we'll put the
We move.
meeting
How may I
point
serve?
right
We
about
rest
there
here until dawn.
for these troops in the general vicinity. Alphabet cannot train really. They'll be done next turn though, which will be good.
Orders! Our wind
Ship.
shall be fair. We must anchor until morning.
Our roads will be done here in Wintery and Yor. So we'll probably end our turn just in this general area.
My ears are yours, unseen, invisible, as you will.
Don't really need our scout too much closer. Burkhalpus is undefended. It's got one unit, so
Noble one.
can't
Yes.
say I'm terribly
Your men are
concerned
out of
right
sight.
now.
At
And
once.
this road leading into the dwarves' territory,
Yes, noble master.
Shariar will be, and we'll construct a tower next turn, so that we have some of that sight range. But Winterian Ore, 1570, 1597, so not a lot, 27, but it's going to increase the speed of everybody in that general area. Now I'm happy. I don't know why they're doing this piecemeal stuff. They're doing this in the Ardenheim campaign as well. But with them just kind of piecemeal sending troops out. Harad was doing it for a while in the Ardenheim campaign. But I should be able to just take my cavalry, much like I was in the other campaign, and just be able to hit some of these smaller forces. The Dragon Guard are a very good unit to have. Mafarij has Tigiki. Awfulbed wants a Merchant's Guild. Our new province went up by 24 coins, which is like nothing. Abdus the Inquisitor, Dragon Cult Inquisitor, -1 unrest, +2 acumen, +4 public order, +1 renown, +1 personal security, but -2. Is that... Where is Abdus? Lokan Mukalku. Abdus the Inquisitor. So he's here in Mistrand, making Mistrand be incredibly wealthy. The Lok Inos Rim here will will kind of finish out that army. We'll probably get a Lok Rim bodyguard, a new general to lead them. Everybody down here, I pretty much just want to leave. Their command is terrible, but their acumen is quite impressive. Even Lokan Mukalku's command is just solid, but his acumen and his authority is a sight to behold. But Alphabet needs to start getting some of these other things real quick. The first thing I think we should get for Alphabet, though, would be roads. Increase that travel speed. That will be the best thing for us. And for Ostinair, probably just the Mason's Hall. It's not going to be a key place for us, unfortunately. Grab a blacksmith here. The Loknar Rim. A Dragon Rider. I think that's good for the immediate area. The town guard will be done here relatively soon. See, and this is what I'm talking about with the cavalry. If I had...
Noble one.
Let's see.
Yes,
No,
noble
there's
master.
no mercenaries in the region, but I can recruit some cavalry. That should be a decent enough raiding force. And then
Orders.
this force
How may I serve?
will come
Lord,
out.
as you will. We march.
If the enemy approach, we will have the advantage of
And we'll
May God
try to start hitting some of their people
will
who are
be
out
an
and about.
honor
I mean, I would
defeating
really like
you.
to hit
I
Heron
respect you, my
because
enemy.
I think we would be fine. The Candish Raiders would pepper him for a while,
Let me
and
address you in battle.
but
Come and
now
get me, you coward.
we're really trying to get everybody up to this Easterling fort for the Dragonwrath Guildsmen in the Loknar Rim.
How may I serve? Orders.
And then we'll need a
The sun
general
sets on today's journey.
to lead them. And let's see if anybody's coming of age soon. Deras will relatively soon. And he's probably it. Yeah, Datan. Yeah, Abdus the Inquisitor has a grandson that's 3 years older than him. The beauty of adoptions.
An honor to serve.
Rukar.
This will be an honorable
Let's see what
battle.
Burmarlinge will come to bear with. Dalian Billman, Rovanian Godrots, and Barding Marksman. Withdraw.
Yes, noble master.
Really...
We will engage them honorably.
Oh, we only need the ram. Oh, then I'll assault it. And we'll get to see some of these higher tier units in action, which will be quite nice since we've used mainly the low and mid tier units for this campaign so far. Alright. Who has Dragon Guard? Nah. Let's get the Balakov spears on that. And then we will send in... Let's just get our archers ready. And then... Lokgom? No. We'll go with the Lok Flagrim and Udej Marines coming up behind them. But we'll take a quick look at them. The Loke Flagrim have the iconic movie armor. The Loke Gomprim are really the ones that you would have seen, you know, with their tall pikes. And then, where are... These are the Udej Marines. They've got the fire bombs in their hands. So let's get this going. Alright. Park you there. You can advance to in front of them. And the Lognarim fire arrows, but these are the advanced fire arrows that are not... They don't have the decreased accuracy penalties that most fire arrows have. Let's get you off to the side. And hopefully we just lose a handful of basically just Balkoth. Oh, they have decided to come out and play for some reason. Get you in position. Party marksman, party marksman. Udej, throw at the Dalian Billman. And we'll get to see what the fire bombs look like. Maybe. Unfortunately, they backed off at the last moment. Udej. Guard mode. We're losing a few Udej Marines, more than I would care to. Alright, Barney Marksman. Let's see what our fire bombs look like. Should just be little bags basically thrown over the wall here. Oh yeah. Oh, beautiful. Taking them from 113 to 100. If they were closer spaced together, but 99, oh my goodness. They are just such a cool unit. Alright, can you like take down that gate, please? Yeah, I mean, now imagine throwing those bombs into a nice, tightly packed group of units. I mean, this unit right here, the Udej Marines, seems like such a Warhammer-esque unit rather than a Med 2 unit, but it's better for it, I think.
The battering ram is in place.
Nope.
It will not be long before our enemy's defenses fall.
Run into place. Got our fire bombs still going, taking out as many of the Barding Marksmen as physically possible. Go to guard mode, you two. Shoot the billman. We have lost 2%, which isn't terrible. They've lost 21 before we've even broken down the gates. These billmen will start dying quite quickly. Alright, now they've grouped a little more together, but our Udej Marines, I think, only have... They got one more volley.
The battering ram has done its work, and now is the time to fight.
Now's the time to fight. Alright, we'll disable guard mode real quick. Run in there and fight. Let's get you guys just in the door.
Cowardly enemy have lost the walls.
Oh, yeah.
Send your troops to take the rest of the settlement.
Back the Udej Marines off.
Victory is well within our grasp.
Alright, the Barding
Our
Marksmen
foes
should
surely
be
see this and goes
dropping
hard.
relatively quickly. We'll get our Loknar Rim in, and now the Loke Flag Rim can come in and play. And yes, we want them firing right at those Rovanian Gadrots. Should be pretty perfect firing range. Just block up this path with our Loke Flag Rim and let our archers do some damage. Unfortunately, they're in this line formation, which This is a
So
lot
fight with
for
horns made of
fantastic
clay.
firing.
We are winning the battle.
Our advance a little bit more. Balkoth spears. They can just stay there. You gentlemen, Galleon Billman. And this is a nice concentration of the units. And I guess we will just charge in now. Oh yeah, and they should just start tearing through the
Well within our
Dwarves.
grasp. Time our foe will surely see this and lose heart.
Yeah, 4% to 50. Every volley is killing quite a few of their number. And I think that's everything from them. So we can get the Balkoth up in here, just so we don't lose too many troops unnecessarily.
Our men have taken control of the city. Only half the enemy force
They're
remains.
really stuck in
Pray
there.
they lose their will to fight.
That should be pretty much all she wrote. Really just kind of riding out the clock at this point. There we go. We do need to maintain that control here, though.
They have cut off the serpent's head. The enemy general is slain. Let's see how these snakes fight without their head.
And that 6% for the city. And the Billmen could have been a threat if they had joined all at the same time. They just, that long line formation does nothing to help you. But they still have been quite successful at killing the the Loke Flag Rim. Jeez,
They run like
768
children.
continue.
Scour them from the field. Victory is ours.
And that's
Victory
everyone.
both righteous and well deserved. It
Yeah,
cannot be
that
said
really picked up right there
otherwise.
at the end. But casualties inflicted goes to the Loke Flag Rim at 219. Second most would be the Loke Nar. The Udej got 52. As for casualties suffered, the Balkoth and Udej suffered the most, but then the Udej basically all came back. Unfortunately, none of the Loke Flag Rim, which we lost 86 of, came back. And I would trade those 16 Udej Marines for 16 Loke Flag Rim back. Not that I don't like the Udej Marines, I need the people on the front line so I can have someone to hold for my archers and the like. But we now have Burmarlinge. And now I think the only crossing of Burmarlinge is this bridge and then this land bridge just north of it. Army.
How may I serve?
Yeah. It does appear that that is the only thing. But let's go through, make sure. Ooh, Bard's Hall. Pretty good for us. Sorry about the noise there. Yeah. So it was just a chicken farm and the Bard's Hall that needed to be changed. Captain Rekrid. We are going to take... I wonder which Dragon Rider that is. I don't think it's this one.
I will only address you
Only a single
in
unit.
battle.
We shall end this day in triumph. A most honorable
Yeah, it
victory.
was not him. What is this unit?
Come and get me, you
Northman
coward.
militia.
How may I serve?
Attack it again.
We will smite these foes. The most honorable victory.
Maintain siege. Man of the hour. No, we don't need another general up here.
An honor to serve.
Now let's
Yes.
get all the way to the edge.
Setting a watch here. At once. Setting a watch here.
And just start constructing a few towers along the way. Captain
I'll
Dory
rip off your
has
head and
decided he
spit
wanted
on
to
your
meet
neck.
his maker Owlay a little bit earlier. So he came out to play. We will go and finish him off here momentarily. I am going to pick up the Dark Sanctuary here in Winteria Nior. Rhubar's constructing. Mataran. Grab a leather worker. I think everywhere else is building, which is good. I think it was just pretty much Winteria Nior. So let's take on this dwarf.
Noble one. We
Oh,
close
come
for
on.
battle.
You wanted
Your
to come out and
faith
play.
and courage have triumphed.
Kan Maltok. We'll fight this one as well. And then hopefully we can get the siege of the next dwarven city underway. And I might hold off for a little bit against Dale, just to try and let Kan Maltok catch up and ensure that the dwarves have lost the Iron Hills before I finally get to the next Dalian city. Up to the side. Let's go here. Swordsman. There we go. Alright. Group. Let's move you guys. Group you together. Move you guys together. And move our chariots together. So that first group, I really need you guys to be firing on the Iron Hills medics. There's no way they can catch you, and they do not have any ranged. So we will just stand here and pepper them to death. And this should be quite devastating in the end for them. And we've got our chariots actually like fully able to assist this time. And now our Loknarim are getting to fire into them. So we may get lucky enough to walk away with almost no losses. Wow, that was different. Dwarven laborers. They are armor piercing, I will say that. Let's move our cavalry away. Now we need to slow down. Alright. Turn you guys off skirmish. Get you guys out of there. Let's have you guys charging them.
Our foe fights with horns made of clay. We are winning the battle.
Where are the rest of the dwarves? Right here. You need to hold your fire. And you all need to hold your fire. Get up there.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
We've lost 2%. More than I thought we were going to at first. But not an overall bad showing by our men. And where are the other dwarven forces? King's Warriors. Let's get you guys involved. Airborne Infantry. These are just laborers here. Just station them nearby so they can throw some of these javelins. Oh, we're getting real close. Airborne infantry is almost all gone. Let's just trade places. Back up to ×6. That should be alright. Alright.
We have cut off the serpent's head.
And that has spelled defeat for Captain
See how these
Dory.
snakes fight without their head.
Still fighting there. Area Dragon Guard. Who was left over here fighting? The Iron Hills Maddox are fighting Lok Gomprin, which is about the worst unit for them to fight. Pikes up
Our
again.
enemy
Ooh.
flees before us like a herd of goats.
Continue. Oh,
Drive them
dead.
from the battle.
Yeah, that
Victory is ours.
Dragon Guard charge
Victory
was
both righteous and well deserved.
pretty devastating.
cannot be
75
said
losses, they
otherwise.
lost 584. Highest kills looks like 111 to the Dragon Riders. They also have the highest capture, I would imagine, at 37. But Golden Sword, or Silver Sword I should say, goes to another set of Dragon Riders. Candish Raiders did alright. Lok Narim did alright as well. Terratai Crossbows at 5. I think they have... Nope. Lok Flagrim have 2. The Lok Gomprim lost 5 in trade. So they for every one of our pikes, 5 Maddox died, which is pretty good trade because Iron Hills Maddox are not a terrible unit. But we're now severely hampering the Dwarves by taking out that force. Nah, that was 4 units.
These trees
Nothing
shield our men.
crazy strong. King's Warriors, the Laborers, the Maddox.
An honor to serve. Yes.
Alright, where is this?
At once.
There it is.
We will engage.
Mariron.
them on
Mariron has Diren, King's Halberds, Erebor Axe Throwers, and a Dwarven Ballista. Which I don't exactly want to fight. It is a stronghold, so as soon as we take it, it will be incredibly helpful.
We cannot travel there.
Logothovold. So this river separates the two. I think we have just a bit of time left, and I do believe we are in end turn.
Orders.
Yes.
How may I serve?
is correct. So we're going to end the turn here real quick, and we'll complete the next turn, and then take a peek around the map real quick. Dorwinian, I do believe their last stand script will trigger after they lose one more region, which is kind of unfortunate, because as soon as they lose that region, I'm going to have to double back and fight their last stand army. And the fact that if Rawburg were to fall to Dol Guldur right now, that all of a sudden a massive army would spawn in the middle of my lands. Be a little annoying. New Bride, good. Burmarlinge can get a Dragon's Wrath Guild. That's perfect because that will... doesn't that give us access to the Dragon Wrath Guildsman? Nope, just the melee weapon bonus. Still good. Still a good thing to have access to. Slowly get that up.
They will relent in this siege.
Let's
How may I
grab
serve?
Valkyrie Tribesman.
Joining orders.
Build that ram.
Do we wait them out or strike?
Yes, noble master. Yes. Setting a watch here. At
Just
once.
continue to build
Setting
some
a watch here.
watchtowers around.
Tomorrow's journey awaits.
Actually,
An
no,
honor
that guy
to
will
serve.
start moving north
Remove
now.
a noble one.
Rhûn
This
will be under
an
siege.
honorable battle.
Can
Laying
hold
siege
out
to
for
the enemy.
11 turns.
Awaiting your order
That
to
is
strike.
unfortunate. Would love to have been able to just siege it out. But it does not look like that is going to be possible. So quickly looking around, what can be built? Elgir can build something. Trading post, perhaps? Oh yeah, that trading post will get us some more money. Naburka could get us a trading post, getting us not a lot in terms of money. Let's just grab a dark shrine here. Mistrand, as for recruitment, get those Loxion Rim. Wow, every 2 turns I can trade a Loxion Rim. Why can I train them so fast? I can't train the Loknar Rim that fast, but the Loxion Rim, which is like one of our best units, I can just pump it out like there's no tomorrow. I've got one there, I've got one about to complete, and then I'll have another one. And by the time this one gets to 2 turns left, I'll be able to pull out another Loxion Rim. I can always have a Loxion Rim training. That just seems incredibly fast. Let's get some... Let's get a barracks. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, we'll get those 2 for sure. I think the market could be helpful. But let's grab the militia armory just in case that last stand army does pop nearby me in the south. It does look like everyone built her. What can you possibly build for me? That road would be quite helpful. So we will pop a road
How may I
there.
serve?
Is that enough trees to hide in?
If the enemy approach, we will
So we'll hide there. We'll have some... Ooh. Actually. Just retrain. That'll be much better. So now we're really going to be able to put really good troops right there on the front lines.
We rest. How may I serve? The sun
And as
sets
soon
on
as
today's
this
journey.
set of units all comes together, we will go for Alanin. And perhaps that will pull people away from Carburet, and then maybe we can swing some more forces in to take Carburet. But we have Lok Flag Rim, Lok Scion Rim, Lok Gomp Rim. We're going to have some Dragonwrath Guildsmen, some more Lok Scion Rim, Lok Nar Rim, then Lok Inas Rim, a Lok Rim Bodyguard, a Lok Scion Rim, and then by that point, yeah, I mean, the Lok Scion Rim are more readily available at 8-3-28 than the Lok Flag Rim at 6-2-17, though they are effective against armor, and the Lok Gomp Rim, which are 4-5-15. Yeah, the Lok Scion Rim just seem to be incredibly easy to train out of Mistrand, which I do wonder why. Why their replenishment rate is so fast. Retraining costs? No, not retraining speed, though. I don't know. Maybe it has something to do with Abdus. Oh, budding bureaucrat, intelligent, general loyal, dutiful, reserved, severe, gregarious, dragon cult, trader, trade, tax farming, Candish mercenary, taxes and farming, aid, blood of Kamol, adapted scouting. Yeah, I really don't No. Warrior cleric, no. Gets married, just animal husbandry focus. Jeez. He's got a lot of really good things. I don't know why they're training that fast. If someone knows why the Loxion Rim are training at 1 every 2 turns being available, let me know. But in the meantime, let's take a peek around the map. It's not looking good for the forces of good. Oh, wow. Yeah. They got Khan Arkish. One of them is somebody important. Unless they're all going to war for some reason. Yeah, there's
I am a warrior,
some very...
not
Yeah,
an emissary, my lord.
Argimokad is in
There
here.
is healthy respect
It's
between
really
us,
just
my
Dol
lord.
Amroth that's left to fall for Dol Amroth. Gondor holds this fort. That fort. That fort. No, they hold Longallen, Saruland, Anulond, and Theragondos. But Theragondos is going to get taken
Is that what you want?
by Shiglur, I would imagine. Captain Laglug is coming down, but it's really just up to Smug and all these fellows. Hanan, yeah, this is just not looking good. Gondor will be wiped out. The only thing that will be interesting afterwards is to see whether or not Isengard and Mordor go to war. They're sieging out the last Rohan fort, where King Swindhelm the Fearless, all of age 27 years old, lives, and will die, more than likely. And the Hornburg, which, as long as all these guys get there, should be fine. The elves aren't doing anything. The only good nation that really seems to be doing anything is the dwarves of the Blue Mountains, and they're pushing Angmar back slowly. But it does look like there are some.
I am a warrior, not an emissary, my
Niron,
lord.
the conqueror of Fornos and Rhine. I mean, the Dunedain, it's not like they're not there, but Bree is being besieged. That's not good. The elves will be able to hold out for a long time. They have Zagkala now. It'll make them quite a bit of money. And as long as they can start recruiting some troops from there, they should
I am a
be
warrior,
all right.
not a diplomat.
But everyone else is pretty much boned. It's Bjorn's Halls, Leothold, and Mythelberg are left for the Vale of Anduin. A Drykarn has fallen. Limhir is more than likely next. The Dwarves of Khazad-dûm are still alive, which
Perhaps you seek a diplomat and
it
not a
surprises no one because they don't do anything. They have Erui, which sometimes they don't even do that. But it does look like in our general area, you've got, like I've said, the 3 regions of Dorwinion, Bur-Alge, Brownboat, but this is where Dale is fighting its war, is here. Ulairon is mopping up as much of it as he can. It does look like King Bane
Let us
is
settle matters
trying
on
to
the
get
field
the
of battle.
hell out of there.
Was that
Skip!
your best shot?
That don't look like a Skip to me, but Skip is heading back up as well. But looking around, Grasgard has people, I guess. If I hit Dale right now, it would fall. They don't have anybody. Their most protected city is Brownboat now. But yeah, looking out here, Burghaupus, Burgram, both gonna fall. There's Captain
I'm only here to
Tahir is
fight
coming,
you
but
galoot.
that could almost hurt them more if he attacks me. Beror, Tilly,
for talk now, lad.
Kirikathol doesn't have a whole lot. Gimli.
I look forward to
Gimli's
fighting
by
you,
himself,
old
though.
enemy.
Yeah, this raiding force,
Yes, noble
you can already
master.
see where I had sent him. He was coming up here to look at Kirikathol. he may just be hitting them. Anazanar is being besieged. Yeah, I mean, it's not looking good. And I'm allied to the Snowworks. I'm allied to Dol Guldur. I'm allied to Mordor. I'm allied to Khand. The only people I'm not allied to are like the goblins, and they're never going to pass through. So, really not terribly worried at this point. I think everybody else is pretty close to being mopped up. And this is where we'll end these 4 sieges. Thranduil's Hall, Dale, Erebor, Esgaroth. So Kiragathol will be the first, I mean, Coruscant should have been, but it just wasn't. Neither was Sandenwe or Strondost. But Kiragathol, probably Erebor or Dale after that, then Esgaroth, and we'll end probably here in Thranduil's Halls, unless Anazanar has not fallen yet. And we may just try to make sure that those nations are all wiped out. The Dwarves, the Men of Dale, and the Elves. And obviously Dorwinion will have to be expunged. But looking at our victory conditions, we need 40 regions, and we have 16. So if we take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One sec. Let's go back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. That's still not even close to enough. Yeah, I mean, even at that, I would still have to take a further 7 cities somewhere. So let's go Leothol, Barenthal, Mythelberg, and then 4 more after that. I guess Goblin Town, Fenholm, Erui, and Khazad-dûm. I mean, or Karis Galathon. You know, at that point, it's real slim pickings for us. And I've said this before, and this will probably be the last point that I make, is that Mataram, if there is another region available somewhere, you know, do we really need, I don't know. There might be a region somewhere that seems a little superfluous. I mean, looking around, I couldn't tell you where one would be, but it just seems like, I don't know, Brunos could maybe be taken out. Morvatarth is very small. Actually, no, it's not. And Moors is all here. Mountain Graham, but you could give Mountain Graham, well, no. Litash isn't terribly large. I don't know. There's probably a region out here somewhere that is small, semi-insignificant, maybe one of the regions within the forest, but this is the most egregious region right here is Mataram, because that is making me that much money. This merchant is making me like 750 gold. It's massive. You could easily divide this at least in half. And it would just give you another thing. And I almost think you should cut this in half. And I know they had talked about about Khand becoming now just a purely raiding faction, but I almost feel like if Khand came in like directly behind Mordor, and if they wanted to, they could set up right behind Mordor and then tear through all these rebel regions. And then when the dwarves come, then they're coming from maybe more like the south. Not that you lose your capital right away, and then the dwarves could come north with the blue wizards. Or you could then more easily pick whether you wanted to go north and go and hit Mistrand, whether you wanted to go south and hit Finabel, whether you wanted to go straight through Mordor for some reason. But there would be another region like directly behind Mordor. take from right where this road bends to, I don't know, just south of this mine right here, and just cut out this middle chunk. And that still leaves this region being so big. I would say it's one of, if not the biggest region on the map. Sayakand is quite large as well. Of course, and Kerigmere is very big. All the regions in the south, save for once you get closer to the coast, they're so massive. And I almost feel like you could knock out some of them. You have to be able to remove something somewhere. I remember at one point when Carverad was like the only thing here in Rovanian. And it didn't make sense because it was so big, so they added in Logarth and Viltur, and I know Alphabet is now the Windan Forest in the future, and they added Rawburg. It used to be Alanin was up here, and then you had Carverad, like closer to this general vicinity where this orchard is, and then you had Bursouthus and Dora Norhak. You didn't have Dantalad. You might have had Dorthalu, but you had Brownboat and Burroughs, but this region just used to be so big. We need to, if there are any other regions, just cut this one down just a bit, because I don't feel like you should have a region making you 6,143. And yeah, I mean, that's with the general, but now, I mean, the leather worker, I could build the brothel and get some more income. I mean, I think at the end, this will probably make me right around 7,000 gold per turn. I mean, I could field like 8 more armies and still be making money. I'm making 1,600 per turn. No, 16,000 per turn. And yeah, I own quite a few regions and stuff, but 16,000 in Mataram, like Enmahad, right around 4,000. Your capital, right around that 4 to 5. But the fact that Mataram is making more money because of this mining network. I mean, imagine this mining network plus a merchant, and this being controlled by the dwarves. This would easily be making 8,000 to 9,000. So, if anybody knows anything about cutting up the regions, or whether we have any more regions or anything, I might bring it up in Discord if I can, to Gallo and the team. But I think this region, the Steppes of the Wainriders, is just so massive, and I just don't know if you could move anything else into it. And really, from Mistran to Mataram, it's only like maybe
Noble one.
I don't know, 2 turns, especially with roads. But then from Mataram to Oibamari, or Mataram to Saragost, or to Tharband, or Kizelcombe, like, it's just so far. There's just no reason to come in this region. Even if Can turns against you, or you turn against Rhûn, like, by the time they're shipping their army down, they're going to do that piecemeal thing. And all it's going to do is just give you an advantage, because you can just, not that they can't see your army, but you can spy on them with spies. And, it's just, I don't know. I'll get off my soapbox here, and I'll let everybody enjoy the rest of their day, which I hope you all do. Much like I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, comment. I really do like seeing them, and I'm pretty receptive to them. The reason we're running the Ardenium campaign as a good campaign was because somebody suggested it. So just know that I do pay attention to your comments. Thank you all for watching, and as always, I've been Father of the Everchosen.